After getting the Soul Stone, the whole plot of the movie changed. Before obtaining the Soul Stone in Infinity War, Thanos took lots of joy in killing and completing his mission. While fighting the Hulk, Ebony Maw tells Cull Obsidian to let Thanos have his fun.
Let him have his fun.
Thanos enjoys overpowering and killing his enemies. He was smiling while torturing Thor, Nebula, and the Hulk, and he looked extremely happy while crushing Loki. Basically, he takes joy in killing anyone that is not Gamora. Now, after obtaining Soul Stone, it seems his entire behavior changes. He was sad killing Gamora, and Mantis reads his emotions and says he mourns.
He mourns.
The Soul Stone forms a connection between all the living things in the universe and the wielder of the stone. This is why the battle on Titan lasts for very long. I think the Russo brothers knew that there had to be a reason why Thanos doesn't just win instantly like he does in the first half of the movie. Number 2. In Infinity War, Thor calls Rocket a rabbit. I thought this was because Thor came to Earth only recently and has still to learn a lot about it. That's why he confused between a rabbit and raccoon. But that's not true. When Thor and Rocket go to Asgard to retrieve one of the stones, we see Rocket being chased by Asgardians, and one of them screams something like "catch the rabbit." In fact, not a single non-Earthling has ever gotten Rocket's species right. We know that Thor called him a rabbit.
The rabbit is correct.
But before that, Yondu called him a rat.
Hey there, rat.
Mantis called him a puppy.
Can I pet your puppy?
Nebula called him a fox.
Murder me!
I saved you, you stupid fox!
Drax called him a weird animal he used to hunt as a child.
He called me vermin!
Even when someone called him a raccoon, Rocket himself asks what that is. It's always been a mystery. What do you think?
My sight works, you stupid raccoon.
Don't call me a raccoon!
Number 3. Drax cannot see things that do not move. When Baby Groot was dancing behind Drax's back, then Drax looks at him, and Baby Groot stops dancing and froze instantly, at which point Drax appeared to no longer see him, almost like he'd vanished. So my theory is that Drax eventually came to the realization that things that don't move are essentially invisible to him. But what Drax didn't realize, that other species don't have the same handicap, and that's why when Gamora and Quill were talking about Soul Stone in Infinity War, Drax was standing there and thought that no one can see me because he was not moving, but eventually everyone were able to see him.
Incredibly still. That I've become invisible to the eye. I'm sure I'm invisible.
Hi, Drax.
Number 4. After Thanos attacks the Asgardian ship and beats up the Hulk at the start of Infinity War, Heimdall sends him back to the Earth. But why did he send Hulk instead of Thor or Loki? And interestingly, Banner doesn't land at just a random place on Earth. He lands at the New York Sanctum, where Thor had met Doctor Strange earlier in Ragnarok. I think Thor silently asks Heimdall to send him back to Earth, because in this scene notice that it looks like that Thor is telling something to Heimdall, because we know that Thor and Heimdall can directly talk in their minds. Thor knew Strange was a wizard and he was keeping a watch list of possible threats to Earth. So he sent his friend to the Sanctum assuming Strange would be there to help. Number 5. Why didn't Hulk came out in Avengers Infinity War? When Bruce Banner tried to call him, he refused to come out.
What do you mean, no?
Whenever someone calls him Bruce Banner but not Hulk, he becomes more angry.
Hey, Banner!
No Banner, only Hulk.
You're Bruce Banner. Right, don't
Hulk and Bruce both always hated each other. He only wanted a friend, and Thor provided that friendship to him. Because Thor always called him by his real identity, the Hulk, but Bruce Banner always treated him like a trained animal. And the reason Hulk came out on the Bifrost because Hulk's friends were in trouble, not because Banner called him. And also, if he didn't come out, Banner would probably die. And if Banner is dead, then Hulk is also dead. But Hulk don't wants to die, because Bruce claimed in Avengers that he put a bullet in his mouth in an attempt to kill himself. But the Hulk came out and spit the bullet out. Number 6. Thanos actually tried to save everyone. Thanos wanted to save everyone from the Celestials. Celestials are the space entities that destroys entire planets, and I think Titan was also destroyed by the Celestials. We know that Celestials emerges on overpopulated planets, and all the planets have a shell in their cores which gets energy from the people on that planet. But when Thanos wiped out half of the universe, it also affected the Celestials, because Celestials needs the energy from the people to destroy that planets. But Thanos' snap removed half population from all the planets, which also divided energy into the half, and eventually Thanos stopped the emergence of the Celestials.
On it. Avengers, time to work for a living.